Hey everyone, Spencer Kaufman here with How To Video Channel. Today we're showing you how to put together a Vevor chainsaw. This is a smoke and deal. At this point in time, this saw is about 10 times less as other saws on the market. If you want to see how it was packed very well. Unboxing video right here on the Honest Reviews YouTube channel. So check out that. Hit that subscribe button, like button, and bell icon to stay tuned to future Honest Reviews YouTube channel videos. And also, we will be testing this saw. I may have another how-to video channel on how to use it. We'll see about that. I got a few other chainsaw videos on there, and I got a lot of other chainsaws. I'm looking at 4 right now in my garage here. This one, though, was a smoking deal. I couldn't pass it up. Guess what? It is a 62cc saw, and it is a 20-inch bar. Typical saws like that, I'm used to about a 20-inch bar, a 72cc from 1997. It's an old Husqvarna 272 XP. That saw is excellent, but guess what? To replace that one today with a somewhere between a 55cc and a 65cc saw, whether it's steel or Husqvarna, any type of professional saw, is about $1,100 to $1,500. This saw was $123. So we're gonna see, is it up to the test? I mean, that's 10 times less. Is it 10 times less the quality? I'm not sure, but stay tuned. Hit that bell icon, like button, and subscribe button to find out. And if you want to take advantage of this deal, there'll be a link in the description below that you can use to purchase. I'll also have a discount code down there. Hopefully it works for you. I'll give you 5% off, and then I'll get a 5% or 10% commission depending on your purchase. So that's an affiliate link for you. But if you want to support the work we do here at How To Video Channel, you can send us a tip. This saved you time or money, or you can also become a channel member. But here we go. Let's get this thing put together. We're also going to test it out, and then I'll have a review video. That'll be on the Honest Reviews YouTube channel, so you can watch that. It'll be in a card up there. But here we go. Let's get this thing put together. So the first thing, we got the bar, we got the chain. We have a bar guard that, if you, depending on the size you purchase, you can break that off. So we're going to see if this holds up. I mean, if this is going to like break off and then I'm not going to be able to use that, that's going to be a downfall. It's nice they also included a couple things over there, funnel, gas mixer, some earplugs, a little bag for your stuff. So that's neat. We have one of these, which I call them dogs, but they're kind of like a bucking guard or something that you can use as a leverage to cut into wood faster. Some saws have 2, 1 on each side. This one only comes with 1, but that's okay. You don't need multiple of them. If you need to rely on those, then something else is going on. You probably have too dull of a chain, you're not cutting right, you don't have the right angles, something like that. So you don't need to really rely on these fully, but they are nice to have. So let's get this thing put together. This is very, very heavy of a solid saw. I'd say it's comparable to a Husqvarna. It's a lot heavier than a steel. This is probably, I don't know, 12 pounds, maybe more, but we'll see. Let's get this taken off and put this saw together. So we'll get this out of the way, set this down here. All right, so one thing I recommend, this is a little pro tip. These are just regular nuts. I recommend switching those out with a couple of locking nuts so that you don't ever lose those when you're out in the field. Or just have a few backups in your chainsaw case, which this did not come with, so we'll have to purchase that separately. But let's get this out of the way. This is very heavy duty. This is not some cheap plastic. This is a very, very strong and thick, dense material. I also like this. This is very nice. Good guard there, good chain tensioner. We're gonna see when we put it to the test. I like that they have a gasket over that. That is very clever. So we'll put this to the test and see if it holds up after some extensive use. So the first thing we need to do is put this on. So that goes right here. Now you say, well, which way does it go? This way or this way? Well, based on the way of the finish, you can see this side is a nicer finish than this side. So this is obviously the back, which would mean for me that this would go like this, which is probably how I would put it on there. Some people might put it on here like this way, but you can't really grab into anything if it's going that way. You see what I'm saying? So common sense dictates that it goes like this. Then when you have it on the stump, you can at least leverage your saw down in there. So that's kind of a little point. You use it as a fulcrum. Then we gotta put these screws on here, like so. All right, once you have that assembled, the next step will be to put the bar and the chain on. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you have the chain going in the right direction. You can see here, they have a little diagram. If you're a chainsaw person, you obviously know how this works, but put it on there so it's just like that, and then you will be able to put the chain on. Put the chain on back here first. Make sure it's the right way, make sure it doesn't get tangled. If for some reason your chain does get tangled up, we have a video that you can watch how to untangle a chainsaw chain. That'll be very helpful for you. Stick the bar on here like that, and then pull your chain all the way out. Now, if you have your own way of putting a chain on that is better than this, feel free to put a comment below, and we can always do a video there, or we're always open to learn. So here we go, there we go, the chain is on. Next step, put this on. It's very, very simple. Now, for some reason, you have a saw and you opened this up. One thing I'm gonna make a note of right here, see how this is a solid piece. There's no gear and spring in here that can uncoil on you. If for some reason you have a Husqvarna saw and that happens where this just busts out on you, or it comes apart, or you can't get your brake back on, or your clutch guard, or something, we do have a video, I'll put it right here in a card, on how to get that back on without any trouble at all. So let's put this on. One thing I'm going to note, which this will be in the review video, is this is very, very deep right here. So it seems like, you know, at least for my fingers, I can't get my fingers in there very well, but it seems that it's very, very deep to get it in there with these nuts on this bolt. See what I mean? That's very, very close right there. You need almost a deep socket. All right, so get that. Then, of course, you see how loose the chain is. So we want to make sure to tension the chain before we tighten this all the way up. So to do that, just take and we turn this. Seems like it's going to be a lot. They do have this little guy that you could use if you wanted. Comes with this handle for a chain tensioner. Let's test out their tools that they provide. Nope, I'd use my own screwdriver. Boy, got a lot of tension there. So that's a lot better. One thing I don't like, see how that's moving? I don't like that, but we're gonna tighten this up, and that should hopefully solve that issue. So let's get that tightened up. Much better, pretty good there. And there we go. That is it. That is how to assemble the Vevor chainsaw, Vevor gas-powered chainsaw. Again, if you want to get one, be a link in the description below. If you want to see how this thing operates, hit that subscribe button, because we're going to have future videos on how-to video channel using this chainsaw, so you can see how it operates. Then, of course, there's going to be a review video on the Honest Reviews YouTube channel. So hit that like button, bell icon, and subscribe button, and if you'd be so kind to tip us or become a channel member to support the work we do here at How To Video Channel. Thank you.